Hey viewers, welcome to another edition of Custom Games. Today we're doing a new format called Survival, and it's made up by a few viewers of mine. And here they are. So they are playing, or at least I'm assuming that's them. The whole idea is it is a 4v1 format or 4v5, 1v5. It's a 1v4 or 1v5 or anything like that. And well, the point is to survive as long as possible on your own. And you die once the enemy team kills your nexus. So it still probably needs some some work to balance it a little bit. So maybe make it a 2v4 in which the 2 can teleport back and the 4 cannot, or something like that. Because at the moment it is an all mid format with just well, 1v4, and it seems that some of them, or some of the champions, will be stronger on it than others, obviously, but it seems that it's completely impossible to win, and it would be nice if you have 2v4 and you're not limited to the same rules. So the surviving team is the one here doesn't have to comply to the same rules as the 4. Then it seems that we might be able to turn this into a format which can actually be won by the smaller team, and that would be the best, obviously. So if we allow, for example, to be it 2v4 or 2v5, and then have the 2 not limited to only the middle lane, so for example they could have one in the top lane and push this lane, but the enemy cannot defend that lane. That might make a difference, because then they could farm up and get some additional gold, get some additional experience, and maybe win a 2v4 or 2v5. So anyway, it's just a nice format. It is different from what we normally see. You would need different champions if you want to survive, and I think it's a rather good idea to come up with some new stuff. Almost getting the first blood there. Not actually managing to do so because, well, it is of course very hard to do against 4 enemy champions. Blitzcrank very good in this format because, well, there's only one enemy champion without any backup. So oh, I forgot his name. Come on, Udyr, going for the Doran's shield first. And well, here's your problem, because he is on his own. He has no time to go back, and he does get a lot more experience than the others, and he gets more gold if he can actually reach the minions. At least he should be able to get more gold in, well, the perfect circumstance, at least. Oh, that's a shame. So Vigar seems to be, well, the worst of these characters. Because, well, the Soraka provides all the lane sustainability they could want. Blitzcrank obviously has his rocket grab, which is awesome. Kali does a lot of damage, but Vigar needs to farm his Q. And that seems a bit impossible when you're well, when you're trying to get all the minions as a team. It seems there are better options to get a stun, because that's the only thing he's using at this moment. And yeah, obviously he's going to be pushed into his turret all game, and I wonder how long this game is, because, well, I have no idea how long you would be able to survive this. But it's going to take some time, at least until the... oh, that would have been a kill normally. But apparently he cannot come back. I mean, they made the rules. I don't know all of them. I know a little bit, but... and there we go. So first blood for the soloer, and he gets 2 kills even, and escapes with the turtle. So the turtle shield being good enough to keep him alive. But yeah, even with this amount of extra gold is not going to make a difference. There's no way he can win this. But he is doing a pretty good job of keeping his turrets alive and staying alive in general. And is he going to die here? He might very well. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Duh. I'm watching the Vigar. Duh. Yeah. So he finally dies, and that means he's going to lose 2 towers here. So this is exactly why I would suggest tuning it a little bit, because yeah, as soon as you die on your own at level 11, you're going to have you're going to spend so much time being dead that there's no way you can hold the next turret. And I think we should ban the champions like Blitzcrank and Urgot, because changing position with your opponent is really too strong in this. He trades 1 for 1, but he's probably going to lose his turret here. And then, come on, focus on the turrets. No, they're not focusing on the turret at all. And yeah, quite some aggression from Udyr. Even though he is, of course, better off just staying with his turret. And yeah, I have no idea what the best thing to do, so the best strategy for this is. So leave some comments on what you think could work in this format, only in this format please, so no additional games and such. At least, well, you can leave other game suggestions of course, but yeah, just make a note in the beginning of your comment that it's not about this format, because I would like to see some refinement in this. Maybe something like 2v5, or where well, the 2 can go in all lanes and can jungle, and the 5 cannot, or something like that. Wow, he gets a killing spree off. And finally they do get the kill on the turret here. And wow. Yeah, this is exactly what happens with well, with 1v4, because you're going to level up a lot faster. The levels 15 against 8 and 9. And he might actually be able to ace most of or to kill most of the team here, but he's not able to win this game. And I think with 2 you will be able to, because of the limited amount of experience for the enemy team. So only the Nexus turrets remain, and by now the enemy can get more experience if they're smart, because they can pick up the minions on the other two lanes as well, like they do right here. And letting some of the minions go. You should really try to capture all of them at all times. And yeah, the top minions escape once again, and probably the bottom minions as well, but I didn't see them. And hopefully we will see an end to, to this game pretty soon. Well, not hopefully for Udyr, because he's putting up a good fight and he's doing some nice damage. I think 2v5 would be good for this format. And then the two can jungle and not go in lane. So only mid lane, but you can go jungling. I think that would be fair, because that would give them about, well, 1.8 times the experience, something like that. And they won't be able to push the lanes, so I think that's good enough. And you can gank, so that's good too. That would be nice to see in this format. He's legendary now. But he cannot hold off the minions, I'm guessing, while taking care of the champions. It is just a little bit too late, I think, to come back. So, and because he's already level 18, and yeah, there's not a whole lot he can do to make himself any stronger. If the champions would level up further, he would stand a chance against them. But I don't think he can stand up to them now, because, well, basically because of the limits of the game. Wow, he's putting up a good fight here. But yeah, now he's dead. So in the end he made it to, I don't know. I forgot to look at the timer. So I'll look at the timer and put it up in the title. Anyway, it's a nice format. As I said, it will need some tuning. So leave some suggestions on what you think would be fair. And I think 2v5, where the 2 can jungle and the 5 cannot, so the 5 have to be all mid. I think that would be balanced. So anyway, I'll see you next time. GG.